hang on a minute. Well, we got 5. I doubt he will, but I've got this. Sorry, I had a little bit of a funny 5 minutes, just bear. We are most certainly live, and hello! The green screen's gone a little bit right. Hang on a minute, and we'll fix that momentarily, and there you go. Hello, good morning, afternoon, evening, everybody! Back for another live stream, discussing all things, as I'm about to say in my little post, the good, the bad, and the ugly of UK Eurovision entries. Of all UK Eurovision entries, we'll be discussing them
right from the 50s to the present day.
Exactly. Well, effectively, the first ever time we entered the contest was in 1957. We should have been in the first contest, but unfortunately, the boffins at the BBC decided to file the paperwork in very late. So as a result, we never got into. That is a true story, by the way.
Really?
They did file all the paperwork. They just sent it in too late. So as a result, we never got the gig.
I didn't know that. You learn something new about Eurovision every day.
Oh, that is a genuine thing, as far as I'm aware. And yeah, obviously. Right below me, I've got that amount of subscribers. I've got my mum viewing. That's a little counter at the bottom there. And a little breaking news, by the way, as far as the actual Eurovision is concerned. The live orchestra is set to come back this year. Happy April Fools, everybody.
You did it after 12 o'clock.
I don't know. Who cares?
You're the fool.
Oh, who cares?
You're the fool.
Who cares? Anyway, so, this is basically just going through all of the UK Eurovision entries and discussing them in some detail.
Yes.
Let me get a link for all UK Eurovision entries if my brain wants to work today. It's been one of them days. I've had a bit of a busy day, in case you didn't know. Let me just get it up.
You thought you've already watched this before.
Well, I've watched some of it already.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, I've had a bit of a busy day. I've been rehearsing for a bit of drums, because I play drums, as well as this little side project. I had a rehearsal with some people who I'm going to be gigging with in a couple of weeks, so that's pretty cool. We'll wait for some viewers, I think, in the meantime, or some extra viewers or whatever, so we can get people discussing everything. If you have just tuned in,
send the link to Nicole.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the link to Nicole, lol. Let me... What am I doing? Let me just get this up.
And also they've announced the ticketing details for the village.
They have, yes. Or the details of the Eurovision Village have. I didn't want all that. Hang on a minute, let me get to my channel. No, shut up. Thank you. There was previous stuff I was on there for. So yeah, my channel. Oh, yeah, this is what I was on it. This is what I was meant to do. Right, anyway. I'll send that on. So that. Cool. There's that sorted. And yeah, what are we else? Oh yeah, we're getting the thing up.
Yeah.
Okay, entries. Why did that disappear? That was weird. Anyways.
And it's £15 the ticket, which is actually quite reasonable.
Oh, by the way, I think there's a little bit of a contradiction as far as the amount of tickets are said to be on sale for the village. As far as I'm aware, it was originally 25,000.
Yeah.
But I heard on like a March update thing they said it was going to be 15,000.
Okay, interesting.
Which I found a little bit weird. So, well,
we should be able to get them anyway.
A little bit of a weird one, but there you go.
Should be able to get them anyway.
Absolutely. So we'll wait for a few more viewers in the meantime. Otherwise, there's not much else.
And you need to connect your headphones.
Yeah, I do need to do that, to be fair.
We'll just connect his headphones, and when he's back, we'll get it over started.
We will get started, yes.
I'll, yeah. But yeah,
God, move the green screen and all the rest of it.
But yeah, this is going to be an interesting thing because we're going through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Cough 2015. But yeah.
Right, headphones are here.
As I was saying, we're going through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Cough 2015.
We'll get to all of that in due course as we move out of the way so it's a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
Let's get that thing in there. Hopefully I'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Just double checking I can. Yes, I can. You heard typing. So, yeah. So let's go through in detail all of the UK Eurovision entries. Let's first of all do that. Get rid of that.
Do you think you might get copyrighted for this?
No, because I will do snippets in between.
Yes, of course.
So I'll make sure I don't.
No.
There are ways which I know I will not get copyrighted. Let me just add one little thing towards here, which is that. Well, I didn't want that.
No, we don't want that on the screen. Sorry, guys.
That's alright. But that's a little bit of too much information there.
Yeah.
So I will edit it like so. There you are. It didn't even notice. Let me just do that.
I don't think they're actually seeing these red lines, are they?
No. They never see the red lines. We see like extra red lines with the OBS Studio because we use OBS Studio, but there you go. Let me get, before I forget, that thing. Right, this of course comes from Schlager Lucas in terms of the YouTube channel, so he does a lot of Eurovision based content as well as different videos. So yeah, go subscribe to him if you wish to do so.
Yeah.
That way I don't get slandered online.
No.
So yeah, let's react to all the UK Eurovision entries from past 2 years. That's a classic thing.
So you start with 57.
Alright, so Patricia Bredin. Oh, wonderful. Oh, no. Yeah, old fashioned, that's for sure.
Yeah, back in those days it was. Well, let's just put it this way: a lot of the songs were very samey.
They were indeed. I moved the wrong thing for some reason. I'm just going to move.
Yeah, because it's 1967 too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be that.
Yeah.
So therefore, you can see it a little bit.
Yeah, it is very old-fashioned. This song, isn't it?
It I mean, put it this way, not a bad first effort.
Not a bad first effort for the time. Let's put it that way. It's not exactly the greatest Eurovision song of all time. But...
Let me do a little bit of googling of Patricia herself. Let's see what she. Because I know back then we sent obviously a lot of established acts as you're about to see.
Yeah.
Patricia
Redding.
Oh, she was an actress as well, apparently.
Yes. Is she alive still?
I wouldn't. Oh, well, apparently she's 88 years of age. I don't know if she is. Let me have a look. She is still alive. About 88 years of age. But she was mainly known as an actress here in the UK.
Yeah.
But one-time singer, in this case.
Yes.
It was best known for being the first representative for the UK at the Eurovision Song Contest, according to Wikipedia. Of course, came 7th. By the way, you can't see that because I'm in the way.
It's not a bad debut, is it? 7th?
You can't see that. Yeah. So 7th we came, but it was in a field of, I think, about 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So not ideal.
No.
Not ideal in any circumstances. But it was officially, at the time, the shortest ever, and still, it was a record that went on until 2015, the shortest ever song that she performed, which was all at 1 minute 52.
Yeah.
But guess which particular song broke it in 2015 with a time of 1 minute 27. Animal Peters.
Oh, really?
That one recorded as the shortest ever song in Eurovision history.
Yeah.
Which of course failed to qualify. So I mean that was.
Yeah. It was rubbish.
Not a bad first effort.
No.
Back to this. At least she got a voice. At least she's got a voice. Not bad for an actress. There's a branch on a tree.
So we didn't take part in 58 then?
No, we skipped that one. I think we did because I think we gave us sort of a little bit of a give up in 58.
Oh, okay.
Because we didn't really show a decent showing in 57, so we sort of like it took a hiatus, and then we're sort of like, okay, well, let's give it another go. Yeah. This was the result. Pearl Carr and Teddy Johnson with Sing Little
Birdie.
Blooming Birdie, yeah. Yes. I was about to say something else then. But, I mean, it's a jolly song.
It's a jolly song. It's good. It got 16 points by the sounds of it.
Yeah, 16 total. But although back then the juries were very different. It was literally just one. Right, so there was like... I mean, it varied depending on the year, but generally speaking, every year it was like 10 jury members per country participating, and they only gave the 1 point to their favourite song. So we got like 16 total points from everybody. Hello, Punk Forever. How you doing? We're talking about UK Eurovision entries. How you doing, my fella? Or gal, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, no, we're talking about all the United Kingdom Eurovision entries from time gone by and discussing them and going through them in detail and what we think of them. Speaking of, we already discussed 57, guys. Can you watch Turkey in Eurovision, please? Well, here's the thing. We're going to do a little poll afterwards.
We'll put Turkey on there.
We'll put Turkey on there, but we're going to do a little poll. Next, we will do another discussion of a different country. Today, we're discussing the United Kingdom, but you can vote in the poll, which I will post in my Eurovision YouTube channel afterwards for, I think, a select amount of 5 countries. Turkey will be one of them since you've requested it. And there will be a couple of others like
Ireland or Sweden or something like that.
We'll do one country per continent. So the East, I will put Turkey on this particular occasion. The West, I'm going to put France because they have a bit more history, it has to be said. Yeah. Not these days, but still. The Scandinavia, I'm going to put Sweden, obviously.
Yeah, because they're the big one, aren't
they? For the other Eastern Bloc, I'm going to put Serbia, even though they haven't had much of a history. I'm going to put
They've had some decent entries over the past. Are you going to include Yugoslavia in that then?
I was going to suggest that.
Yeah, because obviously, they.
I think that will be my 5th selection. So Serbia or Yugoslavia. If you want to go backwards up until a certain point until they all broke up, fine. If you want to do Serbia, which has been literally 2007 to the present, fine by us.
And there was that year where they voted as Serbia and Montenegro, but didn't actually take part. Do you remember that?
That was 2006.
Yeah,
that was 2006 where they were scheduled to. They were still allowed to vote in it though.
Yes,
which is a bit of a oddity.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the United Kingdom. 1959 was Sing Little Birdie with Pearl Carr and Teddy Johnson with
When you said you loved me. Sing little birdie, sing little birdie.
Since you can put Yugoslavia and Serbia, Montenegro and Serbia together, we could.
Maybe just Serbia and Montenegro don't really. I mean, they had a rich history. They did really well as Serbia and Montenegro, but really it was only like a couple of years. Maybe in like a separate video we'll do that or something like that, considering there's not a lot of songs.
Because eventually we'll go through every country.
Yeah, we will. At some point we will go through every country.
Yeah.
I don't know why the thing goes 0. That was a bit weird. Yeah. Anyway, so Sing Little Birdie was... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that.
So what do we know about these artists these days?
Well, let's go to... Not to... Looking high.
Yeah.
Pearl Carl, let me Google Pearl Carl.
Pearl Carl, yeah.
Pearl Carl, excuse me, one. I said Carl for some reason, but... I guess what one of the things that come up is Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
Car. And Teddy Johnson. Yeah, we're aware of that. Oh, they literally do there's like a Wikipedia page about them together.
Oh wow, so that's even better then.
I can't complain too much. They actually are husband and wife entertainers, best known in the 50s and 60s. They were, of course, the UK's entry. Early days. Both born in Devon and Surrey. I think they met each other. I think by the looks of things, they met each other in school, and then it sort of blossomed from there. Apparently, Pearl Carl was trying to be a drummer, but Teddy Johnson was trying to be a drummer, but Pearl was basically saying, "You're a very good singer, but a bloody awful drummer."
Also, did you hear Turkey is rejoining the contest?
Good!
That'd be brilliant.
Good.
We would love to have Turkey.
About bloody time is about.
Turkey is one of the... They were always decent.
Oh, yeah.
They were really good.
We will. We'll get into definitely Turkey at some point. Let's move on to...
1960. Not that guy from AC/DC.
I'm amazed that didn't win, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
But there you
where
go.
did it come?
Yeah, second again.
Oh.
We were the kings. Well, I mean, we are still the kings of second places.
Yes, we are, yeah.
We're always the bridesmaid, never the bride, we are.
With male singers as well.
Virtually a lot of them have been male singers in terms of second places.
No male soloist has ever won for the UK.
But they can always come close.
Yeah.
Ain't that?
That's an interesting fact.
It is. Well, I like looking high, looking low, etc. Brian Johnson. No, not that Brian Johnson, not the American entrepreneur.
Not the guy from AC/DC.
Not the guy from AC/DC either.
No.
Here he is, the English songwriter. That's all it says. There's not really much else to say about him. Mind you, he did try to participate for the UK beforehand in '57 in its national final, but failed to get out of the semis for that one.
Oh, there was semis?
Apparently, Pearl Carl's his brother-in-law.
Wow, that's interesting.
There you go.
A little connection.
I mean, it's not surprising, all things considered.
We've got another subscriber.
Oh, we have we?
Yes.
Hello, how you doing? Thank you very much. The Allisons, are you sure?
That is the Everly Brothers in disguise, isn't it? Are you the Everly Brothers in disguise?
Everly B-side.
Yes.
The Allisons, what were they like? Are you sure you won't be suffering? Dooby-doo. I think it's a nice, jolly one, but not as good as Looking High. But again, it came second.
Dude, don't they look scarily like the Azerbaijan entry this year?
Yeah, they're doing Eurovision cloning conspiracies, you're right! That must have mocked themselves on that. Well done, Azerbaijan, well done.
No, what I mean is even the way they look.
They are a little bit. I suppose.
Reincarnations.
As Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
English pop duo consisting of Bob Day and John Alfred. Not their real names, but mind you, they just mainly use their middle names more or less. Marketed as being brothers using the surname Allison, but like a lot of the duos that were dubbed like brothers. They were not.
No.
Especially the the famous brother act for us.
Everly Brothers.
Yeah, not the. Is it the Everly Brothers?
Don't know. It wasn't the Everly Brothers, was it?
There was another
no,
one.
I don't know who it was.
Oh, they had a famous song. Whoa, my love.
Righteous Brothers.
Righteous Brothers.
Yes.
That's the one. But they weren't brothers either.
No.
Suffering baby.
Where did they
Again, I told you second. Don't you tell me. And someone with the whitest of teeth, Ronnie Carroll. Not the first time he would represent the United Kingdom. Raina Dingle he performed as.
Yes. Fourth as well.
Yeah, joint fourth on this occasion. Not surprised that this came slightly lower in the hole because it's a little bit flat. But it's another one of them jolly ones which referred to similar from yesterday.
Yes. So what's happened to him then?
Well, we'll find out in a minute. But he had another little crack at it a year later.
Fourth again.
And he finished fourth again.
Yeah.
Seems to be consistent.
Yeah.
Ronnie Carroll.
Yeah.
The second attempt was Say Wonderful Things to Me.
2 years in a row.
Ronnie Carroll. That one.
Is he the only person to represent the UK? No, he's not, is he?
No, he's not the...
Clifted,
no.
didn't he?
Clifted and I think another artist, or artists. But the first of two times he represented Ronnie Carroll, born Ronald Cleghorn.
Is he alive still?
No, died last in April 2015. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Ronnie. I think this was probably the better of the two songs.
I do agree with that because this is a ballad.
Yes.
Although I don't know what these stupid women in the front are doing. But there you go. I'm not saying all women are stupid, but I just think they look a bit
Just
stupid.
one thing though. Why is he singing without a microphone?
Maybe there was a microphone at the top.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, Matt
Monro.
Monro. He would also represent us twice.
Yes. My nan's favourite artist.
Oh, is it?
Actually, no, she hates him. That's why there's always a joke going around because he did the Bond song, didn't he, from Russia with Love?
He did.
Yeah. She used to work in a cinema during that time when that film was on, and she'd seen it so many times, and she always found the song irritating. And it's like a running gag in our family, where we always say, "Let's play Matt Monro" when she comes round.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, that particular song, from Russia with Love, is actually always only played at the end of that particular film.
Yes,
It's
it
never
was.
played at the start.
No.
And only like a little snippet in the middle. But yeah, Matt Monro, I love the little things.
Yes.
It's another one of them jolly ones.
Yes.
But not as jolly. But there you go. I quite like this
Yeah,
one.
so do I.
Also, I love a little things came second, by the way. I like this one.
Kathy Kirby, second place again.
Yes. At the bar. I belong. Great vocals.
Yes, very, very good. So I wonder what happened to her.
I have no idea. Let me have a little batch. Kathy Kirby. I know she was famous for a little while over here, not just with that. But better known for her cover version of Doris Day's Secret Love.
Okay.
As well as, of course, representing us at Eurovision.
Is she still with us?
I'm afraid not, by the sounds of things. Yeah, she died. Oh, she was a schizophrenic, unfortunately.
Oh dear, that's sad. Yeah.
Made a brief comeback in '81, though. She died in May 2011, so rest in peace, you little legend. Kenneth McKenna. Oh, Scottish McKenneth. How you doing,
yes.
sir?
Yeah.
Oh, way out the Scots, you know what I'm saying, lad? So sorry. Kenneth McKenna with A Man Without Love. Always used to wear the kilts, which kind of annoyed a lot of the English people. Hey, that's the United Kingdom for you. We have a variety of different accents.
I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know.
It's interesting to look them up as well, because obviously we...
McKellar, Eurovision. Doesn't really. Oh, here we are. So it's saying 5. So basically, he was the actual representative for the 66 contest. For some reason, they're saying 65 on here.
Oh.
But there you go.
Yeah.
That's Wikipedia for you.
Yeah.
Representing them in 66, and this was one of the songs that was chosen as sort of like a national selection for
Yeah,
him.
we won the World Cup.
God almighty. And yeah, we came 9th in Eurovision.
Yeah.
That about says it all. But then again, not all doom and gloom for us the following year.
Yeah, it's... Well, you'll see in a second.
You will see it in a
Yes.
second. Alright.
Apparently Sandy didn't like this song.
Oh no! Basically, for the next few years, like up until for 67, 68, and 69, all of the artists that were chosen to represent their country at Eurovision never liked their song.
Really?
Never. Sandy Shaw, one in 68, which we'll get to, and indeed the one in 69. But 67 was Sandy Shaw, Puppet on the String, the first ever winner to go bare
Philip.
feet. Hello, Philip. Nostalgic feelings come up indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going through all of the UK Eurovision acts. If you want to go backtrack a little bit, that's fine by us. We don't mind. But if you want to stick around, we're obviously still discussing all the United Kingdom entries. Sandy Shaw, Puppet on the String was, of course, the first winner. Let's go after so many second places. Come on.
Yeah.
Put on a string. Bare feet galore. There, she never liked this song. Oh. And then 68. Oh no! Cliff!
Yes. He came second.
Yeah. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Bum, 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 bum. Also, on a brief note, what is that cufflinks going on thing?
Oh, wow.
It is like, oh god, the one that that American comedian did.
Austin Powers.
That's the one.
Yes,
Thank
Mike
you.
Myers.
No, Mikey Myers.
Same guy did Trek.
He did?
And
He's done a lot of things.
Yeah, and he ain't even Scottish.
Ain't even Scottish, ain't even English. He can bloody master those accents.
Brilliant
like anything.
actor.
Oh, amazing
Yeah,
actor. Amazing actor, amazing comedian.
Yes.
But yeah, this is an Austin Powers look to a T.
Wayne's World, what a film as well.
Yeah. But yeah, we came second place again with this one. But really, we should have won this.
Yes,
I
definitely.
mean, there was no other song that could compete with this.
I think it was down to politics.
No, it was. Well, a lot of people still reckon, although it's not. It's more alleged these days. It's not proven, but they reckon that old Blanco, who was still in charge of Spain. Franco, that's it.
Not
General
Blanco, James.
I could have said Blanca to be.
Yeah.
Baby. Hashtag baby. I was going to say, old General Franco, who was in charge of Spain in a bit of a dictator-like kind of way, he was. They reckon he bought votes from a lot of other countries.
Yes.
And also, given like a sort of faux, given supply kind of thing to like, we will use your TV program as long as you give us votes or something like that.
But I bet the UK didn't care because they didn't have to host 2 years in a row.
Probably not. But there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should have won. If you ask me.
Yes.
Instead of la 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 Spain. Also, those microphones, they look like a nose trimmer. Boom, bada, boom, bada, when you are near.
Four-way win.
Yes, it was a four-way win.
Yes.
Lulu, this is one of the four-way wins. Lulu with Boom Banger Pissing Bang. In 1969, nice.
Who would have won that contest on today's tie-break rules?
That is a good question. I would have thought the United Kingdom.
It'd be
But I don't
interesting,
know.
wouldn't it?
I don't know for certain.
4 people watching, thank you.
Hello. Although one of them is my mum, to be
Yes.
fair. But yeah, type in on the comments what you're thinking of all these songs, by the way. Get yourselves involved.
But yeah, this was a brilliant song.
It was a brilliant song. I think it should have been an outright win, but hey,
I
that's
know.
the luck of the
There
draw.
was no
for it.
tie break then either, was there?
Nah, I don't know
No.
why they didn't invent a tie break for a situation like this, but
it's a strange one.
it is what it is. They learn from their mistakes next year.
Yes.
But yeah, this was a joint top with this with the Netherlands, France, and Spain, who were the hosts.
Yes.
Hey, pounding away, won't you? I think the dress might have been it. Although that being said, you always got to have a bit of Scottish flair. Lovely feeling.
Who's there?
I like this one.
Good song, isn't it? What happened to Mary Hopkins?
The door's always open wide.
Now second place as well.
Yeah, we love our second places, don't we?
Yeah.
And guess who beat this?
And people that...
Guess who beat it, by the way?
1970 was Dano, wasn't it?
It was.
Yes.
All kinds of everything. Which we'll get to at some point.
Yes.
Anyways, Mary Hop. Oh, she was quite popular.
Yeah, she was. She was a really good singer.
She was.
Is she still with us?
I don't think so, but not seen best known for 68 UK #1 though. She was best known for her #1 single in 1968 with "Those Were the Days."
Did she
my
also do
friend.
that song as well? I beg your pardon.
No,
No.
that would be "I Never Promised You." I don't think it was
thought
Mary
that was
Hopkins.
her.
No, I don't think it was.
Sure.
I'll double check. I'll double check though. Music, discography. Here we are. Not to my knowledge.
I'm sure she sang I beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon. Let me have a little Google whilst I'm here.
I never promised you a rose garden. It's a good song that as well.
That was No, that's not right. Lynn Anderson.
Oh right, fair
That
enough.
was Lynn Anderson. That one.
Yeah.
But yeah, lost out to Dana with another second placer. But there you go.
So how did Netherlands get the hosting rights for that?
Because they wanted it more, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm
Just your
woman bucks.
You I'm gonna bounce up and down on my screen.
Fourth with 98 points.
Clodagh Rogers with Jack in the Box and look at them hot pants.
Oh yeah. I quite like this one actually.
Just your Jack in the Box. You know wherever love loves. I'm gonna bounce up.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to her.
First of all, she's Northern Irish. This did cause a little bit of controversy because obviously this was hosted in Ireland, so
During the Troubles.
Exactly, during the Troubles.
Not a good idea.
So the UK would sort of go, let's twist things, shall we? Let's put
whereas
something in the
these days it
cauldron.
wouldn't really matter, would it?
No, but
No.
back then it did kind of
Yeah.
matter. Clodagh Rogers. Very famous over here. Yeah, I was to say she was Northern Irish, so it kind of was a little bit iffy. Actress Northern Irish, best known for hit singles, Come Back and Shame It, Take Me in Your Arms,
Good
Squeeze Me, Please Me, and Goodnight Midnight. I think I don't know. As far as I'm aware, she is still alive at the age of 76.
Right.
So that's good.
Hello, if you're watching.
Yeah. All in the same month I was, by the way, not necessarily the same day,
No.
but not a minor fact. Jack in the Box, because for your love I do anything.
Big
Still about the New Seekers.
They were a big band in the 70s as well.
Well, this is the first year where bands became they were allowed in the Eurovision Song Contest, 72.
Yes.
So the UK were like, let's take advantage of this.
Yes.
Sent the New Seekers with Beg, Steal or Borrow, very popular hit here in the UK. Another second place.
Yes, and also they had their other hit song as well, didn't they? I Wish I Could Be Free. It was in that Coke advert.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
well,
yes,
I
yes.
don't 100% know that well, sorry. But yeah, frilly outfits galore, although look at them outfits on the men.
Well, it's definitely 70s, isn't it?
Oh, it's beyond 70s.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, my mum would suit one of those.
Yes.
One of those women outfits.
Yes.
Not much else to say about that other than a second. Oh, mind you. Oh.
I wonder if they're still
Seekers.
performing. That's a good, interesting thing.
Probably, I mean, there might be. You never know. Originally set up by Keith Potsker, that's how you pronounce it. Originally it was dubbed the Seekers, but then there was like a split with the original band, and then some new members came in, and then it was the New Seekers.
Yeah.
Mainly to do with folk, to be fair, their stuff, but I like to teach. I like to teach the world to sing.
Yeah, because he was in that Coke advert in the 70s, wasn't it?
And another one which I also like. You won't find another fool like me. That one.
Yes.
So there was that one. So they were quite popular. They had a few hits in.
And we hosted in 72 as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We'll be in Scottish Highlands in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Well.
Only time Scotland's hosted Eurovision.
To play back and roll, make my life so sweet.
I actually thought this was better than Congratulations, personally.
I still prefer Congratulations.
Power to all our friends.
Yeah, Cliffy Boy was back again with Power to All Our Friends. Came third, though, this time.
And Cliff is obviously one of the most famous artists in this country.
Beyond famous.
Yes,
Summer Holiday.
He's also known for singing at Wimbledon.
Yeah, well, especially in the 90s.
Yeah, he even done it again, didn't he, at the celebration last year at Wimbledon for the centenary of Centre Court.
Jeez Louise.
Going where the sun shines brightly.
only Cliff Richard. Although that being said, he is the only artist in British UK chart history to have a hit in the 60s, 70s, 80s, or have a number one.
Number one in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s,
and the 90s?
The 90s, he didn't have any in the noughties.
Yeah, well, that was it afterwards.
Yeah.
But there you go. Absolute legend, if you ask me. And an all-around nice guy. Very all nice. Although still single, so make that what you will.
He did date Sue Barker for a while.
He did, yeah. Rip.
Well, R.I.P. An absolute legend.
Absolute legend who passed away to us. That wasn't a good face, to be fair. Olivia Newton-John, born in... Well, is he Australian born? Is she Australian born?
Yes.
Somewhere. With Long Live Love.
And she don't really need no introduction about what she went on to.
What did she do afterwards?
She was in a film, wasn't she?
Oh, she? What was the film called?
I think it was called Grease.
Okay, was it a good film at all?
One of the biggest hit movies of all time, musical movies of all time.
Fair enough, understandable. Countless.
With John Travolta.
Had one sequel which flopped because it was completely different people.
And they might be doing a reboot.
Really? Come on.
No.
The amount of reboots these days.
I know.
It is getting repetitive and boring.
Yes.
With the amount of reboots.
And this was in our hometown.
It was in Brighton.
Yes. And speaking of the venue, we're going there on Wednesday night.
We are. We're going to see Sam Ryder, who's performing at the Dome.
Yes.
Literally at the same venue, of course, where...
another certain band one.
Yeah, who were the band themselves?
I think they were beginning with A and they came from Sweden.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
were they big or?
Yeah, they were a massive band, weren't they?
Yeah, I guess I mean, I vaguely heard of them, but there you go. We'll cover that if we ever get to the country.
The Shadows. This is interesting because the Shadows, when they actually release music on their own, all of their songs are instrumental.
And then they decided to be a bit lyrically.
Yeah, and also they were the backing band for Cliff Richard as well.
They were. They actually were. But they decided to go on their own for a spot of Eurovision, and Smorgasbord, because obviously it was held in Stockholm, Sweden.
Yeah.
But again came second to a certain Dina Ding Dang Gong King Kong Plan Con. But they...
Israel, wasn't it?
No. I said Dina Dom.
That is Israel.
No, that wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. It
wasn't.
Teaching, Ding a Dog was... Oh, no, it was the Netherlands. I always keep getting that confused. Yeah.
Which song do you like, Rapori? But The Shadows, I'm guessing.
Yes.
It is a good song, to be fair. Is that the Beatles?
Well, they were big around that time, but I think 75 they were gone.
Well, they represented us in 75, and that was kind of it.
No, it's the Shadows.
Yeah.
Hank Marvin.
You what?
Hank Marvin.
Oh, very good. Good loving you tonight. And time for another win.
Babe,
your kisses for me. Save all your kisses. Yeah, all United Kingdom, by the way. All United Kingdom, William. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Brother the Man with Save Your Kisses for Me. Our second victory in the contest and the first ever to win despite performing first.
Interesting.
First, I think it might have been the first. I can't remember now. But yeah,
and they went on to have a brilliant career as well.
they did. Although that being said, they are probably more famous for plagiarising a ABBA song.
Yeah.
It was very similar.
Yes,
It was very
yes.
similar. Well, I mean,
And also-
allegedly.
And also,
plagiarised, allegedly.
the lyrics haven't really aged well, have they? Really, to be
Well,
honest.
Save Your Kisses.
Even though you're
even though you're only three. Hey, no. Here's the thing. The song itself is about obviously a father saying he's going to work and say, "Save your kisses for me when I get home."
Yes.
That's all it really was.
Yes.
So he's basically saying he's sending his love to his little kid.
Yeah.
That's all it really was, and somehow that won.
Yeah.
May that what you will.
Yeah.
Although I should point out, percentage-wise, this has got the highest percentage of points out of all the winners
Wow.
in terms of like all of the points
So
gathered.
if it was like on
Like 79 points
if
or
it was today's point system,
Oh, it'll probably storm the board.
yeah, it would have done.
Yeah, all things considered. Those outfits, though. That tash, though.
Yeah.
To where we rock bottom.
Tragedy.
We got 'em.
And that was
Why
second
do we
place.
wub it up? Da-da-da. I said wub it out. Yeah, Lindsay DePaul, who has since passed, I believe.
Yes,
a
I
couple years
think
ago.
she has, yeah.
Yeah, and Mike Moran, is he still alive?
I don't know.
I don't.
Find out.
Probably. But yeah, with Rock Bottom, all of that being said, it was a kind of an appropriate song for us in more ways than one, because this contest was delayed by 5 weeks due to some internal industrial action going on at the BBC, and there was a lot of issues in the country at the time because there was like potential poverties and the
And then
power outs and stuff like
then it
that.
got even worse when we elected Thatcher in '79.
Let's not go into that.
Yeah, but it's true.
But yeah, in a nutshell, it was pretty poor back then.
Well, I'm still 11 years away from being born.
Yeah, that's true. I think he's still alive. By the looks of things, he is, but I could be wrong. He's from Leeds, also. Anyway,
Yes.
but yeah, this kind of symbolised the state of the country at the time
Yeah.
in more ways than one.
Yeah.
I get it. You said it.
Okay.
Recognise one of them lot in Coco. By the way, this is the Bad Old Days, which unfortunately was the first entry from the UK to finish outside the top 10.
Probably one of our worst entries, I'd say.
Do you know what? It was a hit in this country.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how I did so bad. But guess, and I quite like it as well, actually. But guess,
Cheryl Baker.
It is Cheryl Baker on
She
the
did Eurovision twice.
second to right. Yes,
Yes.
Cheryl Baker on the second to right. Not her first rodeo as far as Eurovision is concerned.
Which we'll come to later.
Which we will indeed. But yeah, only 11th place, and it was a massive hit in this country. I don't get it. I quite like it, although I think the outfits might have something to do with that.
Yeah.
Bad Old Days. Oh, crikey, that.
Black Lace.
It is old Blackie Lace.
Do you reckon that they could have won with Agadoo?
That's what they did, is it?
Yeah.
Agadoo.
Do you reckon they could have won with Agadoo?
Probably, but
Yeah.
this is not a bad entry, Mary Ann. Kind of similar to previous years.
Yeah. I love the hairdo.
At least we came top 10 this time.
Interesting that no one ever went punk in those days. Oh my.
This came third.
Why? How?
Don't know. But can I just say, I'll go back a bit. That girl on the left there, she would also represent the UK twice. I'll tell you who she was part of in a moment.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you who she was part of in a moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, Love and Upper 2 by Prima Donna.
Oh my. I don't think we really cared about it in the 80s, to be honest.
Probably not.
No.
Although that being said, that year's winner was, of course, Johnny Logan.
Yeah, the first of 3 wins, if you count the writing side of things.
At least they can all sing.
And then we win again.
With a little bit of a striptease, as they call it. That was the old rip of the Velcro. But yeah, Bucks Fizz with Making Your Mind Up. Probably not the first choice, I would have.
And we won twice in Ireland.
We did win twice in Ireland, you're right. Did we win twice in Ireland?
Yeah, 97, that was in Ireland.
Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, this is, of course, Cheryl Baker on the far left there. Of course, will be part of Bucks Fizzy, as someone went.
Yeah.
But yeah, more famous for the rip of the skirts, but otherwise a very good hit and a very well-deserved hit. And even Bucks Fizz themselves went on to have a few more hits.
Yes, they did. Like Lad and Make Believe, brilliant song.
Yep, absolutely.
And let's put it this way: any of the songs Bucks Fizz had done in their career, all of them would have been perfect Eurovision entries.
Probably, you're quite right.
Lad and Make Believe, definitely. That would have been brilliant on the Eurovision stage.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Which one of the blokes, unfortunately, had a bit of an accent?
I think it was the one in blue.
Yes, I think you're quite right.
So I think it was. Yeah.
He had an accident, I think, in '86 or something.
Yeah, and then did DVD join the band for a while?
David Van Day,
Yes. Before he was in Dollar.
Well, least said about that, the better. Put it this way, Cheryl and David... Well, Cheryl really doesn't like David Van Day.
Oh, right, fair enough.
David doesn't care less.
No.
But Cheryl really doesn't like him. Because apparently he was trying to, be a bit more of a front man for the band, and Cheryl didn't really like that.
Yeah.
And also, the guy in blue did have an accident, and unfortunately, for some reason...
He could never perform again.
Well, it wasn't the fact that he never could perform again. It made him sort of fall out with the others.
Oh.
Made him change his brain.
Oh, interesting.
It was one of them accidents. Sorry. But hey, we had a win, so who cares?
Brilliant song.
It's kind of a small miracle we did win. It's the same girl.
Oh.
From 1980s, the same girl. Bardo with One Step Further.
In Harrogate.
Old Yorkshire.
Yeah.
The old Yorkshire deals.
The BBC do love a curveball, don't they? Like, for instance, Glasgow was probably the dead cert this year, and they chose Liverpool.
It is what it is. But yeah, Bardo literally was just that. That was the whole song. But of course, it would be the old Oostenrijk, or the Dutchlands that would win that year.
Yeah, with the brilliant song A Little Piece.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
It's not a bad song. Hello, UK.
Do you think they're trying to relive their past glory with Bucks Fizz here? It's a bit of a silly song, isn't it?
I quite like it. I'm never giving up.
How many countries took part then?
It was quite a few, actually. I was thinking about 16, 17 off the top of my head.
Oh, God.
1960 so bad.
I personally think this is the worst song we entered in the 80s.
You reckon?
Yeah, I don't like it. I really don't like that song.
Really? Why not?
It's like a drunk women singing in Romford.
Well, put it this way, it was very similar to the 60s songs, and we didn't do too badly. It became 7th again.
Yeah.
But a couple of people in the audience in Luxembourg booed us after the performance. Apparently because them three weren't actually singing live. Apparently. That's the allegation. LOL, okay, how are you doing? But yeah, Better Than the Devotions with Love Games, very 60s stuff. Had a bit of an allegation, but they didn't do too badly. So stupid, isn't it?
I mean, that checkered coat.
This is decent.
We've got a 674.
We have. Oh, hello, another subscriber. Thank you very much. Luxembourg booed us is cheeky. Yeah, a little bit, I suppose it is. Yeah, I suppose a little bit, especially given the time.
Yeah, I
especially
wonder what happened to Vicky.
Vicky for Love Games. I have no idea. Whatever happened to Vicky?
Vicky Eurovision 1985, is it?
That's a good pause video to have there with a smile. Vicky.
Yeah.
Eurovision.
675.
Hello, another subscriber. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Love is a boop dee 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 da 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 da. Doesn't really say much about her other than the song itself. Although, fun fact about the voting of that particular year, Germany was sort of virtually leading us at one point with Für Elle, the song by the band Wind.
Yeah.
But we only gave it 1 point.
Yes.
Which was kind of well received by Sweden and Norway because they were battling for the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, who cares about the loss of subscriber, whatever.
Yeah.
I quite like it.
It is a Brian Ferry clone. It is.
It is a Brian Ferry clone.
Yeah. What happened to Ryder?
I don't.
No.
To be honest with you, I don't really care.
No. But seriously, the 80s were very
Different.
Yeah.
Is all I will say.
We keep going hovering between 674 and 75.
Oh well, you don't have to spell it out every time. Right. Do you know what's funny? Right, it says Rider Eurovision, and it comes up with the other rider,
which
we'll get to later.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to be finding out about right.
Yes.
Hello, thank you for the subscribe. Labintan, I don't know the first name.
Said in Labintan, I think.
I'll move out of the way. Tell you what, I'll pop you there.
Yeah.
There you go, it's easier.
Ricky, Only the Light, good song this one.
It's only the light, only came 13th. Ouch!
Yeah.
Exactly.
Underrated.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Johnny Logan's second win.
There was that particular year.
And Belgium's only win the year before.
It was. And now we'll come to one of your favourites.
Oh.
Hello, thank you for the subscribe.
And this year was run by someone quite well known, wasn't it?
Your button got stuck. Oh, fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this was won by someone well known this year.
Yeah, who was that? What was her
Celine
name?
Dion. What actually happened to her?
I don't know. I can't remember what happened to her
Did she
much.
do a song for a movie called Titanic or something?
I don't know, maybe. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below about that. Also, this came extremely close. This is there's obviously the voting in this was very close, but to lose by 1 point and the manner in which we lost, so heartbreaking.
I know this was a.
Well, I say lost.
This was a winner by a mile.
It was a winner, but then Celine, even though she had a stupid little tutu outfit on, somehow
and that is
belted
a
out
very
good song.
80s stage.
Oh, isn't it? Well, it's like held in Ireland.
Yes.
Hence why it kept going down. Fair enough. No worries. Well, at least you subscribe. That's the main thing. Thank you so much. I'd also give this live stream a like. A little old likey like. Thank you very much. And also go notifications for me. Scott Fitzgerald. By the way, one thing.
And this was the year I was born.
It was the year he was born. One other thing, the songwriter of this song, Bruce Forsyth's daughter.
Wow,
Judy Forsyth.
Wow, interesting.
And Brucey was in the audience.
Oh, wow.
What you come here for? Go before you to say I love you for the way you live. The day before you walked away.
Good song.
Oh, I love this one. This is in my top. I love this one. This should have won.
Yes.
If you ask me.
Another second
The
place.
one that won that year was Yugoslavia. The only victory they would ever had. And if you ask me, it's the worst.
One of the worst winners ever.
One of the worst winners. This should have won.
Yes.
What are you doing, European juries? Come on. And actually, the lead singer of Live Report with the song Why Do I Always Get It Wrong was also quite pissed off.
Yes.
Because it was a beautiful song. Plus, he's an amazing singer.
You have to be in for at least 10 minutes before you like, otherwise it's bad luck. Yeah.
Fair enough. Didn't know there was a thing. Get it on. Do.
Love back to the world. I quite like that one.
But 1990 was the year of peace songs galore because of the fall of the Berlin
And
Wall.
technically, you could say Croatia have actually hosted Eurovision once, despite not actually winning as an independent country. Zagreb.
But can we just be a little bit anal, perhaps maybe calling it Zagreb, Yugoslavia, not Croatia?
But technically Croatia hosted Eurovision.
They did, they hosted it.
Yes.
But there you go.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah, this was the year of peace songs galore, and Italy trounced everybody with their peace song.
Semi 1992, which was about the EU, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Give a little love back to the world.
Still, at least I got sway. Samantha,
To acting.
yeah, Samantha Janus was more famous for being in Emmerdale than an actual.
EastEnders.
Oh, EastEnders,
Yes,
sorry.
yes.
As a soap actress than an actual performer and singer. She didn't do too badly. She came joined 10th,
Yes.
so can't knock it too much. A message to your heart.
And there was a bit of a tie this year, wasn't there, as well, with the voting and everything, because France and Sweden.
Wait, what?
There was a,
Oh, yeah, that particularly. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
For the win, yes. A little bit flat there, isn't it?
yeah.
Beautiful girl, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Good outfit.
He should have won.
Probably. One step at a time. One reason to put this love on the line. And we got beat by Johnny again.
Yeah, I know. That should
Well, not quite Johnny, but
yeah,
it was in the Martin Luther
Johnny
performer.
Logan in drag. Yeah. But yeah,
So this time disguised as a woman.
Michael Ball was brilliant. He really was. It was such a brilliant song. It really was.
Yeah. So I still remember Petra's
Melbourne
2013.
hosted it twice.
I remember Petra's the little skit in the 2013 contest
Yes.
yesterday. And again, and Johnny won again in 1992, but this time disguised as a woman.
Yes.
I recognise a drag queen when I see one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Michael Ball, one step at a time. Michael Ball probably more famous for being in musicals and obviously these days
Hosting the one show.
hosting the one show, or co-hosting the one show, and indeed radio shows on the BBC.
Yeah.
But hey, he's had his fun.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: we were so certain we were going to win that year.
Yeah.
We were like giving out giving out all this and everything. Watch us win the Eurovision Song Contest, and then became second again.
Yeah, I know. Male solo curse.
There's the male soap curse. Great performer though.
Again, another second place.
We love our seconds. Sonia, the pride and joy of Liverpool, which of course we were hosting this year with the
Oh,
song.
did you know she's actually going to appear in Hollyoaks in a Eurovision themed episode, and she's going to perform this song in it?
But Mummy to not watch that. That's going to be so awkward and embarrassing. You
Well,
realise
then
that?
again, Hollyoaks is set in Liverpool, to be fair.
Oh, is it set in Liverpool? I didn't know that.
so,
But Hollyoaks is just sort of, well, heck. shall we
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Well, it used to be. I don't know if it is anymore. Sonia with Better the Devil.
no, I think you're thinking of Brookside. Hollyoaks is the one that's on about like 5:30 in the afternoon.
Well, to be fair, it did have some those sort of characters. But
676.
Oh, what else, subscriber? Thank you so much. Great vocal, though.
Yes.
Great vocals. Right, this is the sort of brief period where we were trying to be a little bit experimental because we kept fucking losing every time.
Yeah.
This is the first one. Francis Raphael with We Will Be Free, Lonely
1994,
Symphony.
this is the actual first contest I actually watched.
What do you think of this one? Oh, another subscriber, thank you so much.
Well, my all-time favourite winner this year.
Oh, that one. Right, yeah. Hey, Crazy Raider, thank you. There, a little bit there, isn't it? It's just a mere song, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Also, that headgear, like, come on.
I know.
Serious.
But then again, there's a lot worse to come.
Well, there will be in the noughties and indeed the tens, but we'll get to that. This is the next experimental effort we did. I quite like this one, to be fair.
10. Wasn't this the year Nocturne one?
It was a year Nocturne one.
Yes.
But yeah, Love City Groove with Love City Groove.
Yeah.
Yeah, joined 10th with this one. We got a 12 from France.
Oh, wow.
To be fair. Good evening, Buggy!
Hey,
How you doing, my fella? We're going through all the UK Eurovision entries. If you want to sort of roll it back and see what we thought of them all previously, you can go for it. Otherwise, stick around. This is the sort of brief experimental years where we tried to sort of
I just watched Gigantic Deck.
Oh, fair enough.
Don't give me any spoilers.
Yeah, he's watching that later. Not that I'm watching it, but there you go. On your body. How I really make it. There we go. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, a little bit more. Ooh, just a little bit. You know what I'm looking for.
This would have won if there was a televote.
They should have won.
Yes, 100%.
I mean, it came 8th. Nowhere near should have come 8th.
If there was a televote, it would have.
Oh, they would have stormed the charts. I think Only Love got let down because A, performed 2nd on the night. Big voodoo. And her vocals were a little bit patchy. I will admit that.
Yeah.
But otherwise, a banger of a song.
Yeah.
Number one. To the last.
And she was one of the first Australians to enter Eurovision.
Well, minus John,
Yes,
but still.
yes.
But yeah, the last number one for the UK as a Eurovision entry, as in like UK number one in the charts.
Yes.
And fun fact, first ever single I bought. This is the first ever single I bought.
No, the first single I bought was a turtle. I am blessed. You might want to listen to that later.
I'd rather not. I think I'd rather not. But yeah, I didn't even know Eurovision was a thing when I first bought this, and I loved it when I first heard it.
Yes.
It was an absolute banger. Yeah, arguably one of the best UK songs.
Yeah.
It is my number one. I will admit that it is my number one choice, purely because it was my first single, so I got a few nostalgia vibes.
Yeah, because I actually heard it in the charts, and then when obviously I started watching the contest, because back then you didn't know what the songs were before.
Kinda, yeah.
Right, and I thought, really? Is that our entry? I thought,
well, the national final was on Top of the Pops.
yes, it was.
But it was only like 4 songs, which this being one of them.
Yeah.
Hey ho, it is what it is.
Using Top of the Pops was a good idea.
Yeah. But bear in mind, of course, in 1996, it was the only year whereby there was like a sort of mini relegation because there was like a lot of countries that wanted to enter, especially former Yugoslav and former Soviet countries.
Well, just a little bit best UK song.
He did say that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: because there was a load of countries that wanted to enter, they were like, I think it was like officially 30 countries that entered to begin with. Then there was a pre-qualifying secret vote, which, by the way, since been revealed, we came 3rd in that.
Yes.
Why 3rd? It should have won, but hey ho, it is what it is. It was a secret ballot where we came 3rd. Sweden topped that, by the way.
Oh wow.
Ireland were about 5th, I think.
Oh wow.
So I don't know how it came from those results to this, but it is what it is.
But there was no televote then.
And interestingly enough, one of the now big 5 countries failed to qualify from that and didn't participate in 96. Guess which one that
Germany.
was? It was. Germany did not participate.
That's why the big 5 all came in, because
because of that relegation ruling, and Germany missed out. And as a result, they missed out on like about, I think, good few million views.
ESC isn't about winning. Oh, come on, it is, isn't it?
It isn't.
Yeah.
Just a tiny little bit. Anyway, because Germany missed out, and obviously a lot of viewers didn't catch it or anything else like that, they were like, okay, let's introduce the Big Five rule, or Big Four, whatever. Anyway, 97, we will finally get our redemption. Katrina and the Waves, love Shine a Light.
At least you can say one thing. We have actually seen ourselves win in this lifetime.
We have,
Yes.
to be fair.
We've seen us host Eurovision twice.
Oh, God almighty, it's been so long.
It's been so long since we last won.
97, 2007, 2017, 2023 will be effectively 25 years.
Yes.
It's been 25 long fucking years.
Yeah.
Sorry for the swearing.
I reckon we will win eventually.
Oh, you was born in, fair enough. Understandable, Buggy, understandable.
Yes.
But yeah, 97 was the year we won it with Katrina and the Waves, an American.
I knew this song would actually win when I heard it the night. I thought it was just...
I mean, it was an outright win. I mean, never mind the fact that we performed second to last, which is a prime position to do well. But, I mean, the calibre of the songs, apart from Ireland... Well, I mean, to be fair, Turkey was decent, as well as Cyprus.
Malta was pretty good as well.
Malta was alright. That led early, to be fair.
Yeah.
Malta was decent. France, I was... Italy, I quite like, looking back on it. And...
Armenia has the most streams last year, and they came 20th. That is true.
Yeah, I suppose. I was born a month after the contest, so... Oh, Buggy. Well, you've seen us host it. Yeah. You've seen us host it.
Yes.
So that's one thing you can get off your shoulders. And sisters in every little part. We got 12 from Russia, France, and a load of others.
Well,
we literally clean sweep the ball that
I think that got the most 12s in from the jury.
Most 12s ever, quite a lot of 10s, although I only got 1 point from Malta.
Oh, well. But they gave 12 to Scooch.
Maybe what you will. Oh, what's happened here? Can I do that? Thank you.
Like
in every corner of our house.
This was brilliant as well.
To find you.
We could have had a second win here had it wasn't for Dano International.
If anything, the jurors really did like this.
Yeah.
The jurors really did like this one. It was pure jury-friendly song.
Yes.
Pure jury-friendly, but the public went for a little something else.
Yes. Yeah.
A little bit of diva,
and also, if you think about it, it was this was in Birmingham. This was the venue of Gladiators.
It was a venue of Gladiators. That's a side note.
And Marika was one of the hosts.
She was, and of course she hosted Gladiators. Yeah, we know. Imani, I'll tell you in a minute, but this is Imani. Seriously, where is she now?
Yeah. This was the first ESC in my lifetime.
It was, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Imani with Where Are You was the song. Very good song, to be fair. I think she literally only came around for this, and that was it. Yeah, that's all she did. So the song placed second. Yeah, that's all she's really famous for. Oh. Representing us at the Eurovision Song Contest once. And then that was...
the end of her career?
Yep, pretty much after...
Quite sad. She could have had a big career if she wanted it.
Maybe the popularityness of it all.
In my city as well.
Yes, it was. Oh, Burmy. Good old big up the Brummies.
Yes.
I'm going to move this up. Overrated.
Heard you whisper, say it again.
Just going to move that, actually. There you go.
I know a few things about what happened to some of the members of this group as well.
Okay, well, go on then, Mr. Encyclopedia.
Well, one of them...
Precious, by the way, was Say It Again.
Yeah, one of them was called Sophie. She ended up being a host on CBBC.
Oh, fair enough.
And Jenny Frost.
Oh, I know Jenny Frost.
She was in Atomic Kitten.
She was in Atomic Kitten, you're quite right. But yeah, the same joint 12... So yeah, it was a slight slump hit. I saw CBBS live on that venue. Oh, bummy, fair enough. Yeah, this was Say It Again.
Yes. Me, say it again. I love that one. And we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't. Thankfully, we didn't.
No. What was that outfit, though?
Never mind, Nikki was quite...
What were the BBC thinking during these times? I mean...
being experimental, I think.
Yes.
In 2000, the year of the millennium, 16th place with Nikki French and Don't Play That Song Again. Thankfully,
First
we
Eurovision
won't.
of the 21st century.
Yes. To be fair, I like this one.
So do I.
I quite like this one.
Reminds me a bit like Celine Dion. The vocal style.
To be fair, she has great vocals.
Yes.
Yeah, Lizzie Dracus with No Dream Impossible only came 15th.
Yeah.
I think she should have done a little bit better. Although I think the Be Strong, On and On, Keep Pushing On and On was a little bit... I can understand. Come back if you love.
One of it was our best result of the noughties.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Pretty much it was. One thing I should say, it says joint third at the bottom. If you count back, we actually came fourth. So don't get ahead of yourselves. We didn't actually come joint third.
No.
We came fourth. All right, but still a great result.
Yeah, it was.
And it was officially still, regardless, our best result of this particular decade. And that's despite the fact she performed second on the night.
And what a difference a year makes.
Well, let's enjoy this one now. Oh yeah, but Jessica Garland, by the way, started her career, of course, on Pop Idol.
Yeah, I think she came fourth.
She did.
Yeah,
she came fourth in that particular series.
Behind the late Darius, R.I.P.
And of course behind Gareth Gates and Will Young,
yes.
of course, who were the main sort of stars of that whole thing.
And Darius sadly passed away last year.
Rest in peace, sorry.
I'm back.
What made her decide to actually represent the UK though with this song?
Why not? Good way to forge your career, isn't it? Yeah, we are very sorry. We are very sorry.
No. The song itself, right, let's get this out of the way. The song itself, when you hear it on the recording, is actually alright. It's nice and goey, nice and everything. It probably would have done okay. Maybe mid-table, could have been top 10.
Do you reckon Tattoo should have actually entered all the things she said as their actual entry?
That probably would have been a lot better.
Because if you think about it, that was a big hit across Europe, that song. Right? And also, it would have been a really big up you to Putin.
Yeah, I suppose it would have been. Let me just do one little thing by adding this.
Yeah.
Because at least you can hear us twice then.
Yeah.
I've got to add that. Right, look. When you hear the recording, the studio recording...
People blame 2003 Neil points on the Iraq War. It's nothing to do with that.
Terry did, to be fair.
It's not true. It's not true. They were terrible live.
They were awful. Here's the thing. When you hear the recording, it sounds alright. But when you hear this... Need I say more?
Cringy, isn't it?
And also their performance is cringy. They were stiff, they were awkward, it was just wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know how they got it so wrong.
No, I remember watching this that night, and I was like, I think we're going to get nothing. Right?
My mum hated it.
Yeah.
I should point out, this was the 2003 was the first proper contest I remember watching as a whole. I remember seeing bits of it and everything before that, but this was the first proper contest I watched as a whole. I saw an entry, thought, oh, it was pretty decent. But then, obviously, when I probably hear it back and all the bad vocals and everything, and my mum didn't really like it, and I'm like, yeah.
And I thought, 0 points all the way.
I can't believe we didn't get any points whatsoever.
I know.
It was so mental.
Yeah. I found that someone I believe in.
To be fair, I thought I don't. Maybe it had a minor effect. Song was decent, performance was terrible. I agree about that. Yeah, James Fox, Hold On to Our Love.
I loved this song.
I really liked it as well.
Yeah.
I think it should have done a lot better than 16th.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah.
It's a nice gentle song. It was different compared to the rest of the entries that year.
Yeah, it was really beautiful, that song as well.
Yeah, other than so I only came 16th.
Yeah, I know.
So there you go.
Nothing's so complete by your side.
What was James Fox more famous for?
Fame Academy.
That's the one. which is basically another X Factor, but it was BBC rendition. It was BBC's version of Pop Idol, shall we say?
Yeah, but the difference is the actual judges were actually teachers, and they actually taught
how to sing.
Yeah, and stuff. And there was a lot of emphasis on songwriting in that show, which I thought was really a good aspect of it.
Why the frick has it come up with an old? I give up with Google.
Yes, an actor. Yeah.
I give up with Google sometimes. Here we are, singer-songwriter.
I think he still writes songs.
Actually, his real name is James Richard Mullet.
James Mullet would have actually been a bit
with a good mullet, is all I would say. Do you know what? I wouldn't mind James Mullet. Yeah, James Mullet would have been a lot better than James Bloomin' Fox. He's Welsh, of course, by the way. So keen if you're watching. Yeah. And mind you, he wrote and recorded Cardiff City's FA Cup final song, Bluebirds Flying High.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's another thing you should know about it. Big up the Welsh.
The only time I've ever loved somebody, baby, in my life. We gotta hold on to our love tonight. I love that song. I don't know what this was. So there's just something about this that just didn't work for me.
Well, put it this way: we were trying to be Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
and this isn't our style.
And also it was a bit of a copy of Turkey a year before.
It was pretty much a copy of Turkey, well, and Ukraine if you think about it. Should allow Kazakhstan and ESC. They should do. I mean, they often do well. Absolutely,
yes.
Fully agree with that. By the way, Bug, if you have just tuned in, we will be putting out a poll at the end of it to let us know what next country you would like us to do next for next week's live stream.
Yes.
Lovely stuff.
And we'll end up going through every country.
Yeah, we will eventually.
Yes, yeah.
But we'll pick 5, obviously.
Yeah.
For you to choose from. But yeah, we came 22nd out of this one. Well, here's the thing. 2005, fun fact, with the big 5, big 4 actually, because Italy
didn't return till 2011.
Italy had a hiatus. Yeah, 2011. You're quite right. But all members of the big 4 ended up in the bottom 4 positions in 2005.
Yes. Yeah.
It just goes to show that during this little period, we knew nothing of what to do in the Eurovision Song Contest. No. France, Germany, Spain, and the United Kingdom completely did not get Eurovision whatsoever, whilst everybody else did.
Yeah.
That's how I
agree about putting Kazakhstan in as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just so you know, I'm voting Ireland if it's an option. Well, we'll put it up. Well, they are
well, that is one of the options. Yeah. Well, not on this occasion at the moment, but I will put it as an option at some point.
Yes.
Javine, by the way, was because she was part of
Pop Stars
Arrivals, and she almost was a member of the Girls Aloud,
but she lost.
But apparently a lot of people said she should have been.
Yeah, well, obviously not. Think about it, they had a career.
Interestingly enough, because of Javine, I'm going to throw it out there, but a lot of people allegedly say she missed out because of her skin colour. I think it's a bit of an over top, but there you go. That's what the teachers used to say.
This was the first contest we watched together.
It was.
It
why?
was.
Say why. Say why.
Let's give it advice.
Well, always giving advice.
Just be nice.
They go rat-a-tat-tat in the chat, yeah.
Been a long time since they had.
Daz Sampson from the old Mancunians, more to the point. From your neck of the woods, just because I love maps still most. Fair enough.
I like maps as well. I like that one.
Anyway, this is Teenage Live. What on God's green earth were we thinking looking back at this? But to be fair, I did love it. At school, I knew all the words.
Yes, so did I. And also...
I still know the words.
Yes. So basically, with this song, it was actually kind of a point of thing, because it was the year I left school. Yeah. And this was the Eurovision entry I left school.
It was not a vote. When it was entertaining, definitely entertaining, but not a vote. Well, hey, the audience loved it.
Yeah, they did.
The audience absolutely loved it.
Had a Teenage Live.
This was a joke entry.
Yeah.
Scoot flying the flag for you in 2007 came joint 22nd, yet it got 12 points from Malta.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Malta liked it. It was the winner in Malta.
It was a winner in Malta.
Let's put it that way.
It was the winner in Malta. But yeah, what were we thinking? Although that being said, there was some controversy going behind it. I wasn't even a teenager yet, bless your heart.
Yes.
But yeah, there was a little bit of controversy going into it because of the national final.
Yeah, we think Cindy won that. I think.
Put it this way, they announced the winner, but they didn't announce any points. I love Scooch. Thank you, Malta, 12 points. You love Scooch. To be fair, when the first time we got the 12 points, I was like, yes, let's go! And then we got nothing anywhere else.
No,
and I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. Also, quite a bit of innuendo from the guy on the right.
Blow into the mouthpiece.
Yeah. And blow, yeah. Would you like something to suck on for the landing, sir?
But look, just pause it for a second, right? Novelty acts, right? We enter something like that and we're the laughing stock of Europe. Norway going into 2 bloody dancing walls and finishing the top 10. How does that work?
I wouldn't say that was a joke entry.
It was.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was more of an experimental piece.
Yeah, I know, and also Austria.
But that Scooch correctly claimed it was the first time we got a 12 since 97. That's true, because we got one in 2002.
Yeah, we must have done, because
We did.
Yeah.
We got 12 points from Austria.
Yeah.
As far as my memory was concerned. But there you go. Right, moving on. Former bin man Andy Abraham even had a crack at it and still came nowhere. Came joint last.
He came second on the X Factor in 2005.
He did, and this is the song he got chosen, even if, and again, we started second on the night.
Yeah,
Make that what you want.
Oh.
Not a bad effort, though. I quite like, I think it was alright
I
song.
think he done alright. I don't think last was a bit harsh on this song, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit.
But it was a very politically charged year in Belgrade, wasn't it? Russia winning in Belgrade.
Well,
Yeah.
at least he had a bit of an improvement. Written, of course, by...
And Lloyd Webber.
Yes, exactly. This
And he
particular...
performed on the stage with her, didn't he?
Bin man, where you been, man?
Yeah.
Where you been?
He actually performed on stage with her as well, didn't he? He played the piano.
He did. He played the piano on stage with him. Very amazing performance from her. Obviously, she's an amazing singer.
She joined the Sugar Babes afterwards.
She did join the Sugar Babes for a little bit. Quickly, swiftly left them. Like a lot of Sugar Babes members, they come and go as they please. But this is where she started it. This is where she started.
This was an improvement.
Massive improvement.
And
Getting 5th place.
And then what we did the next year.
Wow. Glittery microphone. From a performer to this. Second best act in the UK, yeah. Fair enough.
A horrible Rick Astley B-side.
It was a Rick Astley piece, but who wrote it? Who do we choose to write this bloody thing? Scott Aikman and Waterman. Pete
yes.
Waterman.
Yes.
Which of course had massive hits in the 80s, they did. But by
let's put it
God.
this way, they thought that we could use an 80s song today and it didn't work.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all they had. But they thought we could use an 80s song. Why?
This would have been good in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, it'd have been amazing.
Oh, dear.
But there you go. Also, he was a bit flat.
Yeah. That sounds bad to me.
Yeah.
This was the best one of the 10.
And no, I can't untie these hands.
This was the best ones of the 2010s.
It really was. Blue with I Can came 11. Just you know.
Because I said to you,
Up to the top 10.
when
6
that
points
was,
away.
when it was announced, and they said, right, we're going for an internal selection, and they said blue. I was like,
Buggy.
wow.
Buggy, look at his comment. Buggy, we're not going to represent the UK.
No. We would love to, but
We ain't seen the songwriters.
we ain't singer-songwriters, but we would love to do it.
I mean, I would. Yes, obviously, I would.
But I would do things a little bit different. I would actually sing a few words in Welsh.
Well, it's experimental. Dusseldorf, Germany. Yeah, it was held in Dusseldorf. This is, of course, a very good song. Blue were, of course, famous mainly in the early 2000s.
Yeah, they were like a proper sort of like boy band at the time. They were.
This is the start of the period whereby we used old people, more or less. All these people with previous hits because we thought we could have another one.
It worked this time.
It worked on this occasion. I've seen Blue live when they did Saturday Night Takeaway on tour. Okay. Fair enough. You love your hand deck, don't you?
I can.
Lydia's amazing singer, to be fair. You sing in Scottish, fair enough, Doug.
When I said when this came out and they said Engelbert Humperdinck, I said to you, no, didn't I? I thought it was an April Fool at first. And I heard the song and I thought, Engelbert Humperdinck at Eurovision, this is never going to work.
Or, as one other person called him, Engelbert Dinklehump.
Yeah, and I said, that's never going to work, didn't I?
Yeah, we'd love. To be fair, if you take away Engelbert and put someone else on there, it's actually a really nice song, and they were performing really and actually performed it really well. To be fair,
yeah.
But we were on first.
But in 2012, there was only one winner, wasn't there?
Oh yes, yes, there was. We were up. We were up first, so obviously we would be forgotten about. Yeah. Scottish Gaelic is very similar to Irish Gaelic. That's true. The accents point the other way. To be fair. I actually bought a compilation album of his when he, of course, did his Eurovision entry. I quite like it, to be fair.
Another has been.
A Welsh has been.
Yeah.
Believe in Me with Bonnie Tyler.
And then I thought we didn't do very well with a has been the year before. Then we go and pick another one. Why? What was going wrong with the BBC there?
I don't know, just being experimental, but there you go, it is what it is. Okay, 19th though, so what? We didn't do great, but we didn't do that either.
Brother and Man performed first.
They did, we did talk about that. Then the things that your eyes can see. To be fair, we did like this one, and we still do like this one.
But apparently there was an issue on the night. She didn't really want to perform or something like that.
I think she did want to perform. Bonnie Tyler had a few drinks before she performed. I don't blame her. I really don't blame her. Molly Smitten Downs with Children of the Universe. We really liked this when it first came out. But for whatever reason, even though it performed last on the night, so you would have thought it would be remembered.
It scored quite a few points though, didn't it?
Yeah, but it should have done a lot better than 17.
Yeah.
I think it... Look, audience loved it, obviously. Hey, but there you go, it is what it is. And then,
oh dear, this.
And then we come to this.
We'll reenact our enactment at the end of this video when we first heard it.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, we watched the reveal of this song on his
We're basically
sofa.
going literally WTF. You could hear it in her voice. Well, the fact that she didn't really particularly want to do it.
No,
we see Bonnie Tyler, fair enough. But yeah, with this one...
Worst ever UK song we have ever entered. It is so bad.
I fully agree with that. 2015 was the first ESC I've watched it for.
Yeah, Electric Velvet was the worst ever Eurovision entry for the UK end. This was so bad.
Made up of zero performers. Who were they, by the way? Electric Velvet.
I don't know. No, we just watched the reveal. We turned our heads to each other and we thought, what the fuck did we just hear?
I don't know. Made up of Alex Lark on the right, who had been in a few musicals, and was also I think it was an impersonator of somebody.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can't
remember who, but Bianca Nicholas on the left. But yeah.
I mean, it was a potato waffle advert gone wrong.
It was. If you ever remember the old potato waffles back in the 80s, you'll know exactly what I meant. No, we're not dancing. We are not dancing
to that rubbish.
We're not dancing.
And my dad listens to us.
You up?
My dad actually listens to us.
And likes it.
Yes.
I know. To be fair, they performed it well. Oh, yes. Oh, Jesus.
This was underrated.
Very underrated.
Yes.
I get a few little goosebumps here and there.
This is when we went back to our national finals, wasn't
It
it?
was. Oh, no, we'll go.
Yes.
Oh, well, let's just talk about Joe and Jake. They are both Welsh, by the way.
Yes.
Why would you? Thanks, Malta, for talking. Yeah, Joe. Oh yeah, Malta's jury did give this 12 points.
Yes, they did.
They did.
Yeah.
Joe and Jake, you're not alone. Both Welsh, are both like football, obviously,
Yes.
and they're both Liverpool fans, I think.
I love Joe and Jake. Yeah, we actually
really liked this song. We did really like the
So I
song.
thought it was different. It was a duo. It was, it was
Yeah.
different to all the other stuff we're in.
But somehow it did poor. I have
Yeah.
no idea why it did poor. Actually, the juries really liked it.
Yeah.
It's just the public didn't.
No.
Or whatever. Alright, anyway. Lucy, from one Welsh lot to another.
Definitely should have done better.
Should have done a lot better, especially only coming 15th. But the juries again loved it. It got
Yes.
top 10.
Yes.
But again, the public
Yeah.
didn't particularly like it. Well,
No.
they didn't vote for it.
Yes.
They're very underrated. I think it'd be one of the best ones. Actually,
And we went to the national final.
we I'll come to that in a minute,
Yes.
actually, because there's a little something I should show you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Never Give Up on You with this particular song. Amazing song. She performed it extremely well. Yeah, should have done a lot better. What else was I supposed to say? Oh yeah. But actually, let's have a little bit of a breather
Yeah.
from this, because I do want to show you something.
We also went to the thingy one as well, didn't we?
Was it Eurovision You Decide for 2017?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Eurovision You Decide 2017.
Yeah, because we went to 2017 and 2018. 2017 was in London,
Yeah.
and 2018 was in
Right.
Brighton, wasn't it?
This is when the winner was announced.
Let's have a little bit of
Mel G.
attention music, please.
El Mel Deutsch with the Eurovision. Right. On one of the camera angles, around in the middle, virtually where Damon's
Yeah.
on the right,
Yeah.
we're right there in the middle.
Yeah.
We are right here in the middle. I don't know exactly where you can see us.
And added together.
It was so cool going to a national final, wasn't it? It really was.
Oh yeah, Lucy Jones did give us, but more to the point, we got top points from the Australian jurors and televoters.
Yes, we did.
So literally, we got 24 points from Australia.
Yeah,
Has the highest number of
we won in Australia.
What?
We won in Australia.
We did win in Australia, big time.
of Eurovision You Decide 2000
Mel G, whose last name I can't spell.
is
I'm trying to figure out where we are. Let's skip all this nonsense. And everything. Da, 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 da. I think it definitely is. Well, I'm trying
Yeah.
to remember if we are there.
Yeah.
We definitely are there. You'll see us bounce. Oh! I see your blonde head on the left.
Oh yes.
It's on the left.
Yes.
That little bit of blondness. Next to the guy, second to guy on the right,
Yeah.
is where we are virtually.
Yeah.
the winner is Lucy.
And look at well, especially my reaction at the bottom. Yeah, look, there I am on the bottom right. You might have missed me. So hold on. So I'm about there, somewhere here. Watch carefully. See, look at me jumping up and down like a loony.
Yes. And I'm next to you. That was a good night.
It was a very good night.
We also went to the Greatest Hits concert as well. Didn't
We did in 2015.
Yeah.
LG, whose last name I can't spell. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
My sisters can vote for UK since they live in Australia.
Ah, well, there you go.
Our hands together. Stage Invader.
Yes.
Your love. Where you go? She could have performed again.
Probably, but there you go.
We went to this national final as well.
We did win to this.
Actually-
Suri, by the way, did already perform for at the Eurovision Song Contest, but for Belgium's Loïc Notet in 2015. That's it. She was one of the backing singers, and then of course ended up doing it herself. Unfortunately, didn't do that particularly well. Should have performed again after the old stage vendor. I think that was a missed opportunity, but there you go.
Storm underrated too. Stage Invader was an idiot. Absolutely agree.
Wasn't he a Russian idiot or something?
And also, he was. I think it was. It wasn't his first stage invasion.
Oh,
okay. Right.
And then we have a little bit of a downer.
Yeah, well, I was just talking about Syria as well, and that was the one we went to in Brighton.
It was. It was at the Brighton Dome.
Yeah, and they said, they're doing You Decide again, and we were thinking maybe it'd probably be London again, didn't we? And then when they said Brighton, we thought, we're definitely going, didn't we?
Yes, we did quite poor on this one.
Yeah.
He was discovered on another singing show, which was sort of similar vibe to like 100 versus 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. 1 versus 100, yeah.
Well, quite like that, but it was like, let me hear your voice.
I'm pretty sure You Decide that year was fixed for him to win.
Well, to be fair, it was good on a small stage.
Yeah.
It was good on a small stage, but on a stage like that...
no.
Sorry. Jordan Clark should have won. Freaks was a decent song, yeah. We did like Freaks. We loved Freaks.
Yeah.
We loved Freaks.
I actually preferred the girls' version of this song to this. There is.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. We learned our mistake. No, if you ask me, I think it's not bad.
I think this would have done slightly better.
Yeah, it wouldn't have come last.
No.
Definitely wouldn't have come last.
Yeah.
And I think he would have made some good staging of it, especially with the ice baths and stuff
The
like that.
songwriter for Bigger Than Us represented Sweden in the same year.
He did.
Yeah, John Lundvik. With Too Late
She
for Love.
should have given us a decent song.
Yeah.
James Newman with My Last Breath. To be fair, this is not a bad song.
But I don't think he'd have done well because he ain't really good live.
No, he's
not.
He ain't that good live, and
No.
good music video to be fair. And then of course
The trumpet.
James Newman with Embers.
And it scored 0 points.
Literally the only song ever under the current scoring system to get nothing.
Nothing on the
Juries
televote.
and televoters. And they said it was going to be harder to get no points. Of course.
It had to be us.
It had to be us.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But we will redeem ourselves
A year later.
after this disaster. So there you go.
Search around the universe.
Then down some black holes, there's nothing but space, man.
We're seeing him live on Wednesday.
We are seeing him live on Wednesday. Old Sam Ryder with Space Man.
Yeah.
Came second.
Which we,
Probably would have still come second if you took out Ukraine, but there you go.
all of the Action 21 who were from 2020 were worse than 2020. Ireland is the only exception.
If you say so,
I still think Iceland would have won in 2020.
Probably would have done, but there you go. But we needed a massive boost, and this was it.
Sam Ryder, my favourite UK act since '98.
We needed this.
Yeah,
we badly needed
a
this.
result like this.
We absolutely. Finally, now we're going to be taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And recognising what Eurovision is all
And
about.
again,
it took us 10 years to do this!
I know, it did. It took us 10 years.
Brief rant there. Yeah, there you go.
And now we'll go to our top 10s.
Yes, we will speak about our top 10s. I will...
And our worst 10.
Well, I can show you the videos of our best 10s because I haven't done the video of the worst 10s yet.
But we can talk about our worst 10. We can talk about the worst 10. But, yeah, that.
No, I don't want to go YouTube studio. No. I don't want to do that.
No.
I want to do my channel.
And you can't be done for copyright on your top 10 because it's your own video.
Well, the good news is the way I do the videos is I literally shorten down the songs themselves so they never actually get.
So you ended up to actually uploading mine then in the end.
Well, yeah, thankfully I managed to fix the sound issues.
Oh, cool, yeah.
So that's the good news. Let's deal with Damos first. Whoa. Shut up, you. Anyway, enjoy the video. Who is that person in the background?
This is weird streaming our own.
And I've seen it on videos.
Yeah.
So Damos top 10. 10th was Suri, weirdly. Number 9, Hold On To Our Life.
Yeah.
Number 8, Spacey. Number 7, Who Are. Number 6, Go. Number 5, One Step At A Time. Why? Why? Actually, seriously, why?
Because this song is one of the ones I still like listen to all the time, and it was the year I left school. It was the Eurovision entry I left school, so there was like a nostalgic thing for that.
Also, why?
I've always loved that song. I've just always loved it.
This is number 3 for him.
Yeah.
Number 2. Number 1. Understandable.
Yeah.
You can't see the numbers,
Because
but there you go.
it was the only time I saw us win in our lifetime.
That is true.
That and obviously it was, it'll always be my favourite. Until we actually win again.
That's true. Anyway, enjoy the video. This is mine.
Yeah, which should be different.
It will be different. You haven't seen it yet, have you?
No, I have watched a bit of it.
Oh, only a bit. Only a bit. Number 10, Jessica Garlic. I love this one. Absolutely love it. Do like it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It is in my top 10. I love a bit of 60s. I love a bit of 60s.
Yeah, you do love that era, don't you?
Yeah, love a bit of 80s as well.
Well, this we kind of agree that one was in.
This should have won, so that's my number 6.
Yeah.
Bucks Fizz is best UK act of all time. I don't care if I'm too young to like. No, absolutely not. You go for it, my
Yeah,
friend.
no, there's nothing wrong with Bucks Fizz. They're in both of our top 10.
Absolutely. This is my number 5. Save Your Kisses for Moi. Why do I always get it wrong? 1981.
1989.
Oh, whoops, sorry. I have to redo that.
Yes.
I have to redo that. Sorry. Number 3 is Love Shine a Light, 1997. Number 2, Spacey. And who are just a little bit. Obviously, my number 1
Yes.
for obvious reasons, as I
Yes,
already
of course,
alluded to.
In fact, a lot of your top 10 was in my top 10, to be fair.
Well, 4 of them were.
Yeah.
4 of them were. We had a little bit of a difference in there.
Yeah.
I like Lulu and Cliff, also too young. Don't care.
No,
You
no.
go for it. Right, let's do our worst ones.
Well, so for a start, we both agree on this one. The worst ever song is still.
We both agree Electro Velvet.
Electro Velvet, the worst.
I'll give you the worst. Let's go. I need my.
Love Games, second worst.
I don't think so. I would say.
Gemini's got to be up there.
No, I would say Embers is second worst.
Yeah, Embers second.
Simply because
Yes.
of his ball power.
Yeah, Embers definitely. Then
Let me have a
Bigger Than Us. No, it's just
I won't say it's third worst, but it is in my. Probably is in the top 10.
worst. Yeah.
I would say probably third
Sing Little
worst.
Birdie. I was never really a fan of that.
I like that one.
And also, I'm going to put a controversial one in there.
But
Pop It On a String.
why?
Because as a winner, listening to it is not a very listenable song to go back to.
I like it. What are you on
No,
about?
but it's not one that you can. Worst for me, based on live performance, Crybaby.
I would say it's, look, I'm only going by the fact of the studio version itself. I don't say Crybaby is the third worst, so probably maybe top 5, simply because of the performance. So I'm not going to fully take that into account. But where is
Sonya's
history?
in the list, I think.
Why?
I just weren't a fan of her music personally. Puppet on a String was a classic.
Yeah, I agree with you. I
just
fully agree with
think
you.
it's a song like.
What are you on about?
I think out of all the UK winners, it's the worst one.
I'd probably say third.
Out of all the UK winners, it's the worst one.
Well, maybe.
Like as a song, you think I want to go back and listen to it because it's just a bit.
Do you know what? Come to think of it, probably the third worst is Bigger Than Us, but I could be completely wrong. But mind you, Scooter's up there, to be fair.
Yeah, it's got to be Scooch. Yeah.
Even if probably I would say maybe sixth or something like that in 2000 so and so.
Love City Groove.
No, don't say, we did all right with Love City Groove. What year was Puppet on a String? 67.
Yes.
Touch My Fire probably up there, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to include Don't Play That Song Again or No Dream Impossible because they actually did all right.
You can't include Come Back because that came third.
Well, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at past ones. I would probably say maybe one step further is up there, but maybe not quite in the top 10. Bad Old Days I like, so no, absolutely
Love
not.
Games.
I like Games.
Love Games was terrible. It's definitely the worst one in the 80s.
We did all
By
right.
far.
We did all right with that. Probably All, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. The first ever intro did.
Bardo.
No, Bardo, I'm not a fan of. Not much else to say, really. It's very tough. It's a bit of a tough list to put together. But yeah, 67 was the year my dad was born. There you go.
2 years before my dad, he was born in 69.
Nice. Otherwise, it's a bit of a tough list. I might make some videos discussing our top 10 worst ones. Otherwise, I think we're going to be ending it there.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be ending all the UK live stream discussion.
Oh, we just got to do the poll.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's what I was literally just going to mention. That's what I was literally just going to mention. So yeah, I'll put out a poll over the next week. It won't be a 24-hour thing. I'll make sure it's like live for like up until 7 days. It will be live until probably around Friday evening.
I'd say Thursday because then we can prepare.
Oh yeah, all right, Thursday evening.
Yeah.
4 winners in 69, absolutely. But yeah, I'll pop a poll out for 5 countries, one from each sort of specific area of Europe, like little part of Europe.
I think we should do Italy instead of France.
Why?
Because they're more sort of consistent.
Shall I flip it?
I think we should do Italy rather than France.
Well, I'll flip it because I feel like doing France. All right. France, heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. Flip coin. Flip coin.
So I think Italy would be a better one.
It is. It is. So we are doing Italy. I'll put it. Well, we're not doing it. I'll put Italy in the poll. So Italy for Western Europe, Sweden.
Me and my dad were both born in a year the UK won.
Well, there you go, consistent. So yeah,
Celine Dion was the winner in the year I was born.
In the year I was born, the UK didn't win.
No.
It was Corolla.
Yes, it was Sweden, yeah.
It was Sweden, albeit France came very close. I'll put Italy, Sweden, Turkey as a third, Serbia as a fourth, and Yugoslavia as a fifth choice. Those would be your 5 choices.
Serbia and Yugoslavia?
Well, we'll give all things
Greece. To actually balance it out, because it's the same country, basically. It's Yugoslavia and Serbia.
If we cover all of the, all right, I'll tell you what. If we cover all of the Eastern European countries, former Yugoslavia, former Soviet countries, as well, we'll cover those first. Then we'll do Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
That fair?
Yeah.
That fair. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do Serbia. All right, and maybe not Greece. I'll do the Baltics first. So I'll do
Estonia.
Absolutely. So Estonia. Let's get this right now. Estonia, Serbia, Turkey, Italy and Sweden will be your 5 choices for the poll, which you'll be able to vote for throughout up until, virtually today, until Thursday evening.
Does Serbia the years they did Serbia and Montenegro? Yes.
Yeah.
Just do it as I think it's still technically the thing we're doing Montenegro ones when they were separate. So. Yeah.
Well, Serbia as Serbia, Montenegro as well.
Yeah. Because obviously, to be honest, when they entered as Serbia, there ain't really that many entries. They debuted in 2007.
Oh, pedanticness, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, I'll think about including Serbia, Montenegro. I'll think about it.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. But those are your 5 choices. Serbia, Turkey. Don't interrupt me. Serbia, Turkey.
I wasn't going to.
You sounded like you were going to. Serbia, Turkey, Italy, France. No, not Italy.
Sweden.
Thank you. All right, so it's Italy, Sweden, not Greece. What were they again?
Serbia, Italy, Serbia, Sweden.
Let me write them down. It'll be easier. Sorry about this.
Yeah.
Right, Italy,
Serbia,
Serbia, Sweden, Turkey. Let me have a think. And Estonia. Those are your 5 choices: Italy, Serbia, Sweden, Turkey, and Estonia. I'll put my poll out in the next few moments. Otherwise, we're going to be ending the live stream there. Thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. You've been to Turkey. I hope you had a lovely time there. Probably Istanbul. It's Constantinople. It's Constantinople. Been a long time gone in Constantinople. Right. We're going to be ending the stream there. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next week, we'll do with the country of your choice. Remember, you have until about Thursday evening, circa 9 p.m. our time, 10 p.m. in Europe, to decide. And obviously, we'll cover the country there and then. Otherwise, we'll be ending the live stream there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We love you so much, every single one of you. Peace out. Have a lovely, great evening. Good night, Europe. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.